Are you a genius? I told you guys when it first came out, and you could go back to my Twitch live streams, Marshon Lattimore, because of what he is and what he was in college, they had to put one of these rookie premier cards with speed like this. And I told you guys, with the way that EA Sports has been operating over the last 2 years, I don't know if they have started to experiment with a new type of meth. I don't know what's going on, but the actual rating system has been completely obliterated, and whatever has been put in place for it has been ridiculous for the most part. Now, let's go on. Marshon Lattimore, he's going to have to start for the Saints. I think out of all the rookie premier cards, he may have the most upside with regards with Madden. Deshaun Watson, I think he's going to be the most impactful rookie. That's just my opinion. But as far as the game goes, I think Marshon Lattimore being on the Saints defense, remember, Drew Brees is going to score, right? So for the most part, a lot of the teams are going to have to try to score also, because Drew Brees is going to throw for 95 million yards like he does every year. The guy's a stud, right? So think about it. For the most part, the only thing that the Saints have really been lacking over the last several years, like probably since they won the Super Bowl, was defense, right? So the defense last year was really bad. I think this guy has the potential to take some pressure off of one side of the field, regardless of how they use him. Now, with the cards that he had in Madden 17 and Ultimate Team, they didn't have high block shed and stuff like that, so you can see as far as the run defense go, he's at a 55, pretty much consistent with what it was. His hands being a 60, that's decent for a corner, especially a gold. Keep in mind they eliminated the bronzes, so it's not really something of fascination. The thing I don't understand though is like the strength rating. If he's a 62, I'm just, you know what, I'm not gonna pay attention to that. See, when I start feeding into what EA is doing, I start to turn into like, I become like really like psycho with it. And I start like looking at every little thing. It's been a while since attributes mattered in Madden, so I don't really want to go back to doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and avoid all the other stuff that's going on, like his press and man coverage and stuff like that, and just focus on what's gonna be primarily important, like it's been since Madden was created. Speed and acceleration. So you're looking at that right now, 88 speed, right? The top tier elite corners are coming with that type of speed. Not even your GOAT, Deion Sanders, is going to start with that speed. What is Deion Sanders, like an 86 or something? I don't know. If you guys want to see my review for that, leave it in the comments, share, like, and make sure you subscribe, and I'll probably get to that for you. But if you're still completing rookie premier sets in Madden 17, make sure that this is one of your cards. I would go more into depth, but that's going to be more of a, I'm going to have some type of, specific type of videos for my Twitch subs to kind of get them geared up for what's going on in Madden 18, and I'm actually going to talk to a lot of them live as well. But this guy is going to be a critical part of whatever the game turns out to be. Just keep in mind, the receivers, they generally, like looking at some of the other reviews that I did, I think one of the fastest receivers right now that I looked at an elite status is like, what was that? He was like a 90 speed. Now, I haven't continued to go through thoroughly and see what John Ross is going to be. But as far as speed-wise goes on defense, based on the people that have already played the game, they've said that the blue zones are pretty much unbeatable. That's probably going to be fixed with one patch. It's going to probably ruin the way that they play zone and stuff like that. So I'm not really looking forward to that aspect of it. I just want to know that step for step at launch, I got at least one corner that I can have on the side of the field that's going to be able to take care of business. The only other thing that I don't understand is this physical front chem, because I don't know how he's a physical front corner, and based on what he was in Madden, he wasn't that type of corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Madden 17, let me just specifically talk about that. Like, utilizing him, his hit power was very low. A lot of things weren't up there for his card. So for him to be now all of a sudden a physical front chem corner, based on the other corners that I see that are physical front, doesn't really make much sense. I don't, like I said, I don't know exactly what their plan is. Maybe it's for me to go crazy and just run out into the street naked or something and just say, F it. But they're not going to get me to that point. Before that happens, I will break Madden 18 live on stream and walk away calmly. So pretty much where I am with it at this point, if you don't have a Marshon Lattimore being transferred over into Madden 18, go right now to Madden 17 and complete that set and make sure you have this card as a rookie premier. It's very important, especially if you're new to MUT, to have a card like this that you'll be able to utilize in these type of aspects. Because if you don't, it's going to make it almost impossible to cover everything on the field. Over my last couple years, coming into the year, like when they were giving us cards for completing MUT Master and stuff like that, those cards were essential to early on success. And now that they've released all the stuff about weekend leagues and stuff like that, you're gonna wanna have the best team for the least amount of money. Now, if you're the kind of person that's a psycho and you're gonna spend your mortgage check on, whatever, on packs and still not get anything, or be happy that you're getting elites that start at 80, that's on you. But if you wanna be smart about it and strategic and understand the players that are necessary for your success, this is where you should be subscribed to for the entire year. And it's the bottom line. Nobody is going to tell you exactly what you need to do the way that I will, because I don't really give a F what you do. I know that on the field, when you're playing in Madden, you're going to have to make a decision and you're going to have to outdo and outsmart me, regardless if you run exactly and do exactly what I do. And I've been playing a lot of my clones all year round. If you're not following me on Twitch right now, go over to GmiasWorld on Twitch and get it done right now, because that's where you need to be. And that's the bottom line. But again, if you were like me, like I said, when it first came out, this was my first one. The same day they released it, I did this Marshon Lattimore card because I already know the mindset of EA Sports. And it's kind of weird that I do, because I kind of had to drink a lot of alcohol to get to that point, but I'm there now. Like, subscribe, and share. One love.